Called by John Anderson the tower that leans to the right, Stanford's Hoover Institution is one academic body whose intellectual atmosphere Ronald Reagan finds congenial. Hoover's scholars are often further to the right than he is. The policies Reagan is being advised to adopt are indicated in this volume published by Hoover. 2/3 of the contributors are formally designated Reagan advisors. That's 40% of the institution's research scholars. Energy.
I would recommend first that he remove all controls on oil and gasoline. That is, price controls on gasoline at the retail level and controls on the price of oil produced in this country. Reduce, if not eliminate, the so-called windfall profits tax and let the market go. In addition,
neither increased oil prices nor oil company profits worry Moore because, he says, they will cut consumption and reduce dependency on the Mideast. Foreign policy and the Russians.
Their ability to project their power by air and by sea has increased enormously since 1974, at a time when our will to resist has gone down. We have to match their military buildup. We have to rearm, both in conventional and nuclear weapons. They now have quantitative and qualitative superiority over us in nuclear and conventional weaponry. So we will have to rearm.
Taxation. Can the United States, as Governor Reagan suggests, increase defense spending, cut taxes, and balance the budget all at the same time?
If you, for example, can reduce by 1% of GNP the amount the government spends on social programs, that will allow you to increase by 1% the amount the government spends on defense programs, which is about the amount of real increase in defense spending I understand is being proposed.
Long before Hoover became a famous research center, it was an archive. This is a first edition of Pravda. When the Kremlin discovered it didn't have a copy, it simply sent to Hoover to ask for one. There's an even more recent example of ideological adversaries using Hoover's resources. The people on their hands and knees are poring over Hoover's largest single collection of documents, Ronald Reagan's gubernatorial papers. Where did the visitors come from? The Democratic National Committee.